Welcome back to the Book Nook. I hope you're having a lovely day. So I have some papers here and I have recorded this video and I don't know what happened to it. I had some technical difficulties. So I decided to re-record it because it is so good. Okay. And well, I think so. And I want to share it with you. So maybe it's not good. Maybe you don't think it's good. That's okay. But I am excited to share this with you. And it is my short story, Rex. And when I wrote this, and I think at this point I've read 5 short stories in the last couple years, and I just want to share with you. I wanted to say my top 5, but I cannot even put these into any order because all of them are some of my favorite authors. Okay, all right. So, okay. So the first 2 are books that made me realize how much I love satire. I did not realize until I read these how much I love satire, okay? And the first one is The Answer Is No by Frederick Bachman. I'll put it up here. I actually read this January 1st, 2025. Or, no, I'm sorry. I read this December 31st, 2024. I laughed so hard, okay? It's a story about the absurdities of modern life, okay? And how it can get comically out of control, okay? Lucas lives alone. That's the main character. And all he wants is 3 things in life. He wants his video games, he wants his wine, and he wants his pad thai. Peanuts are a must, okay? But other people, not so much. A condo association and a frying pan disrupt it all. Okay, I'm sorry. I keep looking down because my page is down there. But yeah, this was so hilarious. And again, like I have said this and I'm going to say it again. Frederick Bachman has a way of like talking about writing about human nature in a way that he's spot on. I mean, you may not like it. It may not be, pretty, but he does it and he is so good. And I really, really enjoy him. Again, these are some of my 3 favorite authors. Okay. So, yeah, it was 68 pages and it was amazing. I highly recommend you reading it. Okay. So the next one is, and again, this is another satire, is the widow's, it's a mouthful, The Widow's Husband's Secret Life. And this is by none other than Mrs. Frida McFadden. Okay, well, I don't know, Miss Frida McFadden, because technically that's her pen name. Yes. And she is the best at writing a narcissist. Okay. She writes them so well. I just kind of wonder, do we need to check on her? Is she okay? Because she knows narcissists so well. And so this is how it starts out. My husband is dead. I attended his funeral. I watched his casket go in the ground. So why do I keep seeing his face everywhere? This was so full of many pop culture references. So if you don't like pop culture references, don't read this. But if you do enjoy them, yes, absolutely. Things that I had even forgotten happened. And when I read, I was like, oh my gosh, I remember that. Okay. And the truth is, relative and how well do you know your husband is the question you may be asking yourself. This was a twist where the twists are twisty, and it was 152 pages. And you may go on the ride of your life with this woman. It was so good. I actually read it on Kindle Unlimited. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Okay, so the next 2 are more a serious kind of situation. So yeah, but they'll make you think. Okay, you ready? So the first one is Elevation, and it is by Stephen King. And it says Stephen King has done it again, but not in the horror space, but maybe in a mystical way. Science can't explain what is happening to Scott Carey of Castle Rock. He is losing weight, but the scale is not changing. How frustrating would that be? Let's just stop and talk about that. How frustrated would you be if you were losing weight, but the scale wasn't changing? I feel like that does happen though, but not to this extreme. This is a very extreme case. Okay, so much that his clothes are falling off. I mean, he is just visibly losing weight, but he gets on the scale and he weighs the same every single time. So he goes to his friend Bob Ellis, who is a former doctor, and they try to figure out what's wrong. And this turns into a heartwarming story about found family. And by the end, I was crying. Um, it was so good. It was just such a good. It was so good. Okay, so the next one is The Deal of a Lifetime, and it is written by none other than Frederick Botman. And unlike other ones on the list, this one will get you. Like, it'll get you. Okay. This takes place as a children's hospital at Christmas. Do I need to say any more? Do I need to say any more? That right there will get you, okay? But it's about a father who's visiting son and that he hasn't seen in years, okay? There you go. There's some more. There's some more for the feels there. And he begins to reflect on how much he missed and and how he's triumphed in business but yet failed at being a father. The next one is The Fall Risk by Abbey Jimenez. And this is our final one. And again, Abbey, go to author, love her, love her. What is her book? Her latest is on my TBR for this month. And it is a romantic comedy, and it's about two neighbors that try to make the best out of a bad situation. And I wanted to share the dedication to this book because I felt like this really set the tone for the whole thing. Book, short story. Okay, you ready? So it is for all the women who choose the bear and all the men who do the work to understand why. May the forest be a little less scary one day. This story was just amazing. These two people who are complete strangers, they wake up one morning to find out it's Valentine's Day weekend that their stairs have completely been removed. So they are stuck on the second story all weekend together, trying to just, you know, make it. And so, yeah. So it was just a really cute story. Again, I love Abbey Jimenez. She is a great storyteller. She really is great at writing her characters. All of these writers, to do what they do in these short stories and what they make you feel and what they make you realize and how you grow in just a short time. Well, maybe not the husband's, maybe not the Frida. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not that one. That one's just for pure entertainment, right? I don't know. Maybe it will. I don't know. But either way, those were my five so far that I read recommendations, five recommendations of short stories. So write in the comments. Have you read any of these? Um, do you have a recommendation of a short story that you've read that you really love? Not a novella now. It's a short story. I think it has to be like close to 200 pages or less to be a short story. I don't know. Maybe that's a novella. I don't know. These are categorized as short stories. I don't know what the definition of a short story is. Regardless, it doesn't matter. These are five of my recommendations. Comment below. Do you have a recommendation? Have you read any of these? What would be your favorite? If you've read all these, what's your favorite? I can't even give you my favorite. I can't. They're all good. Okay, well, that's it for this. I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye bye.